Hey everyone, here's a quick overview for my data structures and algorithms final project, which is a sorting algorithm visualizer. I'm sure a lot of you have seen videos somewhat like this, where a sorting algorithm is run on a very large data set and the current element being looked at is highlighted in some color. And these videos helps me a lot in developing an intuition on how these algorithms work. But I wanted to kind of put this twist into a real world use of some of these algorithms. And so in order to do that, I use the Bridges API for elevations in a specific latitude and longitude grid. And so what my program does is it will sort all of the elevations inside of that box. And the box is random every time. It's a different spot from all around the world. And it will show you in real time how it's being sorted. And when it's finished, it will give you a link to the highest location. And it will give you a link so you can see the box that it sorted right in front of you. So it's a practical application of a lot of these algorithms, and it adds a cool element where you can watch it being sorted right in front of you. And so in order to implement this, I obviously used a list in Python. And this is in order to store a lot of the elevation data in that box. And the list normally comes out to be around 100 something thousand entries, which is perfect for the constraints of this project. And it shows how these algorithms perform when we get to really high values of n. I also used a map, and this is extremely helpful for O of 1 lookup for the latitude and longitude of a specific location once we have the elevation. And you'll see how this will be used once I actually demonstrate the project. And obviously, all of these algorithms will be implemented, and you can watch how all of them work in real time. So let's kind of dive right into some demonstration. And so here is just the terminal where this project should be run. And you just run Python py, and this will give you all of the algorithms that can be run with this program. So I want to start with bubble sort, although it may take a while. And here it is. Here's bubble sort being run. You can see how bubble sort normally works. It compares adjacent elements and does that over and over and over again until it's sorted. Now, this might take a little too long to run. I don't want to bore you guys with this running, but anyway, we can see that whenever you run the program, it will give you a link, and this link will show you the box that it decided to sort. And we are in the middle of the ocean. So let's try this again, but let's use merge sort instead. So here it is, merge sort. You can see it breaking down the elements into little pieces, and then you'll be able to see them merge back together. And so, yeah, you can see right now they're being broken up, and then these pieces are going to be merged, and we'll have our highest location. I still think that this is going to be in the middle of the ocean because all the elevations are very negative, but we can still see the highest point in that grid on our map, which is right here, right in the middle of close to Antarctica. Cool. So hopefully I can get I'm gonna try heap sort this time. And heap sort runs incredibly fast. But again, we're in the middle of the ocean. But we can see again here, this is where our random location decided to put us, right in the Atlantic Ocean. I also mentioned earlier that the map was used for O of 1 lookup. And this is because our list is being sorted, and we know where the highest elevation is because we can just look at the -1 index at the end of the list. Now, from there, how are we supposed to get the latitude and longitudes? What I implemented and why I use the map is because when you have a specific elevation, the map will allow you to look up the latitude and longitudes of that specific location in O of 1 time. And that allows for things like the pin link, which I've shown you guys before. Hopefully we can get something that's not in the middle of the ocean. There you go. So it took me a couple tries because it's random every time, but I finally got a spot that was not in the middle of the ocean. It says here we're in New Guinea in Indonesia, and we can see that. Here's the box that we sorted in this area, and the highest point in this specific area is going to be over here, which looks like it's on top of a mountain, which would make sense. So, yeah, that's my project. That's my demo. I hope everyone enjoys.